everybody, and welcome back to another Life on Rue du Chateau. I am Melanie, and it has been a great last week. Number one, it is summertime here in France. It is July, and it has been in the 70s every single day for the last week, and even a few days prior to that. Oh, I just love the nice, cool air. No battling with Mother Nature. Perfectly comfortable for getting some work done. So of course, that's what I have been doing. So check it out. We did some great things this week. I did a project in the house and we went broke hunting. Okay, so today I am taking a walk down to our local plumber because he's literally just a couple blocks down the road. And I thought I would just stop in. I've got a list of several things for them to work on. To connect this bathroom sink because it's not currently connected. Plus a new shower head because in my bathroom, this shower, when you turn it on, shoots water out of everything. Okay, so the plumber has already been to my house, and to be honest, there was some good and some bad. That's our TV room there. This is the bathroom off of the TV room, and I thought, oh, well, there's a sink here. There's some, supply lines and whatnot. Can they just hook it up? The plumber took one look at this and started laughing. They know the previous owner of my house, and they know he was a builder, I was told, a reputable builder, but he's also a big DIYer, and not always the correct way. So you want to see something wrong? These water supply lines should not be those flexible silver thingies. They need to be real pipes that are durable. So he said, yeah, no, I'm not touching that. The plumber was going to reach out to the previous owner and ask him some questions about this. They can fix it, but they said that they needed to ask him some questions first. So I'm grateful for that. So this is one of the things that hopefully they'll get working on. And something else they are going to do is they ordered a whole new shower head unit situation. So everything from the shower head to the column to the knobs, the on and off water thing. They're replacing the whole thing and putting it in brand new, which I feel pretty good about given the way some of the things were done here in this house, that I'm okay with having something brand new, especially plumbing wise, that I don't know how to do, and having them professionally install it. So I think they're coming tomorrow. So I'll have that to show you next time. All right, I got myself a small project today. Don't laugh or judge. This is something that I need. Got myself a pole. This is a curtain rod, 1.5 meters, I think it was, or 2 meters. One of those two. And then I got myself these 2 curtain rod holders that attach to the ceiling. I have had these in a house before, and I thought, oh my gosh, what a genius invention. I had bought it for that last house. I didn't know that was a thing. Now I do, and it's great. I had to put my glasses on because it's got the world's smallest hole here. I can fit the pole through this if that screw is out of the way. There's no way you're gonna be able to see this. See, there's a screw in there. This isn't your regular, this is not your average, I don't know, I think I'll just stick a screwdriver in there and see if it makes it move. I can't even tell what should go in there. I wonder if it's hexagonal shape. All right, well, this was a bust. It's kind of like a hexagon, but tiny. Maybe it came with something. Oh, It came with a little doohickey to get it. It's like a little Allen wrench. Isn't that what it's called? Oh my gosh. I almost gave up. Nope. This is what we needed. All right, so I've got all my necessary tools and whatnot. And you'll be happy to know I'm using my newly acquired ladder, which just barely gets me up there to reach. And I have just installed, you can hardly see, the first two anchors for the screws that go in there. There is the first bracket. It is on the ceiling. Look it, I did it. It's not easy. I mean, I've got to be as high up as I can go on that ladder and almost to my tippy toes. But I will show you. Check that out. I actually need 2 curtains apparently. But it looks good. This is really just what I wanted. When the sun is completely beating down through this window in the morning. Yes, it's beautiful to start your day with the sun and I love it. But when I'm making coffee, I cannot stand to be blinded quite yet. Well, I was just looking in this pile of leaves right here and just discovered these 2 like garden fences. Aren't they pretty? Just need a little cleanup. And I think those will look great. Well, you know, when maybe this is set up as a beautiful garden instead of overgrowth and wheelbarrow storage. Oh, but look at that. Look who is peeking around from the wheelbarrow. Oh, so pretty. Wow, look what I found. There's another one of those grates over there. I can't get to it because of an area that we now call no man's land. I'm not going to brave it as I'm just in flip-flops right now. Josie, come on. But that'll go with those other 2. All right, and in just this last week, I have been able to go to a couple of brocantes, which are like antique stores, but not like the fancy ones in the US that are usually pretty expensive, usually. And also, I went to my first vide-grenier. Now that is like, they can vary if they're like professional, the antiques dealers and vendors and resellers, or a lot of times also they can be like a garage sale. This one that I went to was basically like a community-wide garage sale, and it was set up in the town's like stadium area. There's a playground, and it was just like a big garage sale. People just had their tables out with like, you know, clothes. Some people were selling like their handmade jewelry and things like that. Now I didn't get any video because it was my very first one and I honestly didn't know what to expect or if it'd even be going on because I went to one already and nobody was there. I think it got rained out. But I did make my first purchase. I bought this beautiful painting and this frame, which is gorgeous. I hope you can see it okay. And so anyway, that was my very first purchase. Now I am going to one on Sunday and I will bring the camera and I will film it for you. I am told, if it's correct, that there's going to be 300 vendors at this vide-grenier. So like, you know, people just selling their household stuff, probably some antiques that I'll be looking for because we have a lot to get in this house. So stay tuned for that. When we purchased this house, the previous owner told us that she had oiled the floors in this room, but she did not have time to wax it. She did say in this room she was able to oil and then wax the floors, but she ran out of time and only got one of those steps completed in here. So it is high time I get some wax and finish the job. Why do I need to do this? Well, it is really slippery, to be honest. The floor in this room is very slippery because it is just oiled and not waxed, and I believe that's the problem. So we are going to investigate if she left me any of that. So let's go downstairs to that cupboard we looked at last week. And now that I know a little bit more about what's in here, thanks to your guys' help, maybe we can get this figured out. Here's the linseed oil that I assume she used for the floors, actually. See right there? Oil of linseed oil. So we must be close. There's something for painted surfaces. There's turpentine, dissolving stuff. More linseed oil, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Ooh, it's slippery. And then, oh, this is it. This is for wood floors. Oh. Of course it's open and dried out. Of course it is. Looks like that's about it. Okay, so I'm gonna buy a new version of this if I can find it at the store, and we'll be in business. So I hope that you enjoyed this week's video. More coming up, of course, next week. I have ordered something that will help me to get rid of some of the wallpaper on the walls. Yes, that is beginning. Stay tuned.